Hey everybody and welcome back. So I am so excited because I didn't get to do favorites last month. I was kind of scrambling for time to get all the videos that I had wanted to get up. So this is favorites time, so I'm excited. I don't have too much, but then again I never do. So we're just gonna jump right into it. And then starting off, let's see, where do I want to start? I'll start with this. This highlighter is literally the highlight I've been using like 90% of like the last 2 months, I want to say. It's literally so good. It is the Jouer highlighter in the shade Citrine. So it's one of the 3 highlighting powders that she released, and it's just the prettiest. It's like a champagne gold, I would say, to be honest with you, but it is intense. So if you like stark highlights, this will be amazing. Like one swipe and you're like glowing and it lasts all day. This is amazing, and I love the packaging. It's just really nice and sleek and compact. And then I have 2 beauty sponges that I've been really enjoying. I got the Morphe, I think this is the Flawless one, the red one. They have the black one too, I haven't tried that one yet. But this one is like a lot more dense than the traditional beauty blender, which some people don't like. I personally love that aspect about this. I use this one with my Anasazi foundation stick and it works beautifully. I do use it wet as well. It does get a little bit bigger, but it just has like the perfect amount of like density and precision up here, and it just, I feel like it really, it doesn't sheer out your foundation as much as the beauty blender does, in my opinion. So if you're looking for something a little bit more full coverage, this is great, and it's only like $6 or $7, so 10 times more affordable. Not literally, but you know what I mean. And it's a little bit more durable as well too, which I appreciate, because every time I wash my beauty blender, since I have like longer real nails, it like, just by me holding it to like brush, I get like cuts where my nails are holding it, and with this one I did not get that. So they're more durable, and you know, that's more cost efficient in the long run. And the other beauty sponge that I've been liking is the Real Techniques. I forgot what this one is called, but it's one of the 3 new ones that they released. It's supposed to be for like contouring and highlighting. I don't use it for either one of those things. I just basically use this smaller side to pat in my concealer, because it just fits in that area. For the longest time I've been using like my old busted beauty blender with no top, because it ripped off, to try and use like the butt to pat it in, but it's just too big, and I would constantly have like a mass of concealer on the side of my nose, which is like super annoying. So I basically just went in and got this, because I really like the shape of this one a lot better, because it's smaller. And if I want something a little bit bigger too, I can just go in with this side, since it has a flat end here and a flat end here. So it's round and it has a slight point on each side, but it just has like the nice flat end for pouncing. And this one is probably like between, like the beauty blender is like the most airy. This one is like airy and dense, and then this one is definitely more dense. So they're all got different like textures per se, I guess. I just really have been enjoying both of these. They're really nice, really affordable. I think this one was like $5 or so, but I found mine at Ulta. They do sell it at realtechniques.com as well. Let's see, I'll go in with a lip liner. I don't wear lip liner like every single time. I know some people it's like their staple. Like I'm not, because I'm more of like a habit. Like I wear like makeup on habit. Sometimes just like the same types, but I really, when I do reach for one, I like the Tilbury Lip Cheat, and then this one is the shade Pillow Talk. It's kind of like the universal Your Lips But Better shade. It's just like a really nice, let's see, like rose mauve shade. I mean, it's just a really nice light shade that can go under a ton of like nudes or pinks. I mean, you could probably get away with it with a red too, I'm not sure. But it's just like a really nice shade. It's more creamy. It's not quite as long lasting as a MAC lip liner, but those are a lot more drying for that purpose, because they last forever. You could pretty much wear it as a lipstick and it'll stay on forever. So this is a little bit creamier, so just note that. If you want something more long wearing, I'd go and I'd shoot for a MAC lip liner versus this one, because it is a little bit more pricey. Actually, to be honest with you, this might be like close to the same price as a MAC one. So I mean, I would try it out before you buy it, see if you like that consistency, because I feel like with lip liners it could definitely be a picky thing, I could see. And then 3 liquid lips that I've really been enjoying. 2 of them are from the same brand, and it is that smaller indie brand called Give Me Glow that I've talked about multiple times on my channel. And then this is just 2 different shades. I really have been enjoying this color called Think Pink, which is just like a really nice mid-toned blue pink. This formula, I kid you not, this, I mean, as yet for me to try, is the best liquid lipstick formula. And that's just like a really light one swipe. Here, let me try to make it like bigger so you can actually see it. But it's just, oh, the formula is amazing. It feels like you have nothing on, which I can't say about any other liquid lipsticks to this degree. It's like to like slighter degrees, yes, but this one is amazing. She's got a ton of colors, so if you are interested at all, I would give her a go. Hers are only $13.25. She's got highlighters and like lip creams which don't dry down, some pressed shadows. I love these liquid lipsticks. They're gorgeous. And then this is one of her newer ones, and it's called Miss October. This one is actually a dupe for Kristen from Kylie Cosmetics, so if you are kind of on the fence about purchasing that one specifically, this is a color dupe and it is cheaper. I'm just gonna swatch it. It's such a pretty color. Let me see if I can, there we go. Okay. Did you see? It's just so intensely pigmented. It's beautiful, and like I said, they dry down amazingly. They wear off so evenly. Majority of the time when I get home from work, I still have to completely take it off because it hasn't worn down yet. And I can eat with it. Obviously it'll wear off in the inner rim just like normal, but they're just beautiful formulas. They have like a, I'd say a slight vanilla-y scent. I don't know, they're amazing. Give them a shot. She has so many colors. I will link her website below because it's amazing. And then the last liquid lipstick is literally like probably my perfect pink that I've found to date, and it is the Jouer lip cream and the shade Orchid. It is so pretty. The first time I wore this I was like yes, because it is like a lilac tinted pink. And it is beautiful. You see, it's just, these are all amazing because they're so pigmented. It's like a one swipe color. It's just like, it has just that perfect amount of like lilac and pink, and it's not overwhelming, and it looks on my skin tone like perfect. Like if I want like an everyday like easy look color, I would go for this every day. It's just my perfect pink. And then this has been my go-to eyeshadow palette for the last like 2 months. I don't wear eyeshadow every single day, but a lot of the times when I have been wearing it, it is the Anasazi Modern Renaissance. I know everybody went crazy for this when it came out. I know that it keeps trickling in and out of stock on all the sites that sell it, but if you haven't, I would definitely pick this up. It is amazing. I haven't used an eyeshadow palette this much in a really long time, like consistently. Like when I reach for something, it's this kind of thing. The 3 shades I find myself reaching to for the most are these 3 shades right here. So golden ochre, burnt orange, and raw sienna. So basically more of these like mid-toned orangey brown shades. Those are the ones I use the most, but honestly I love them all. This is the first palette I think that I've ever owned where there's not one color in there that I'm like, oh, I don't wear that. This is my perfect eyeshadow palette to date. You get a good amount of product. It's just perfectly warm. I love oranges and cranberries and like browns, and it just, I don't know, this is everything I could ever want in a shadow palette. So good. I bought the Kylie Burgundy palette, which does have like a lot of similar shades in that. I do want to do a first impressions review, kind of like applying it for the first time. Check out for that in the next few weeks or so. And then I have 3 unique finds that are favorites. So I don't talk about it as much because during the summer it's a little bit too hot for tea, but I am a tea person to my core. I know that normally it's like a tea or coffee person. I enjoy both, but if I had to choose, it would be tea. And I've had so many cups of this specific tea in the last couple weeks. Oh, it's so good. It is the Republic of Tea is the brand, and Ginger Peach is my absolute favorite. They do have the Ginger Peach green tea. I don't particularly care for that one, but I like the ginger peach with black tea. I just think that it allows the flavors of the ginger and the peach to come out a lot more than the green tea, which I feel like has a flavor of its own and kind of interferes. This is a lot more pungent, but then it's got the most beautiful, fragrant flavor. It is amazing. It smells good while you're drinking it. It tastes good. What I normally just sweeten my tea with honey, or at Teavana they actually have, like, I think it's beet sugar. They kind of look like little like random rocks, like crystal, like sugar crystals almost, but they're beet sugar, and I buy that there as well. So I kind of switch off between using that and honey to sweeten my tea. I just like lightly sweetened tea, so this is amazing. I think it's only like $10. You get 50 bags, so it's about like 20 cents a bag. It's like the greatest deal of life. I find mine at World Market. I know that that's probably not accessible everywhere. Not every world has a World Market. More than likely you can find it on Amazon. And then, since we're going on the tea thing, this is going to look weird because I have some tea leaves in here already. But this is what I use when I get my teas from Teavana because they are loose leaf. And it's basically, this is just a glass steeper. So I'll put my loose leaf tea in here. And then you use a really small amount, and it has like a little fine, like the little cylinder, like colander type things at the bottom. So that way you just put all your water in here. It gives you super easy directions on all Teavana's teas. It tells you how much to use, what temperature, how long to steep it. So this is jasmine tea. It smells so good. Jasmine is literally probably my favorite tea of all time, and what is amazing that I love about this is it has a little tab here at the bottom to where you can push it in. I don't want to do it right now because there's still some water in there, it'll come out, but you basically push the center in, or what it's made to do is, let's just say, this is my little tea container, but let's just say that this is my cup. I basically go ahead and set this on top. The edges of the teacup are going to press inwards, and all the water is going to go into the teacup without spilling, and you can monitor so you can fill it up all the way, and it basically strains out all of the herbs and loose leaf tea goodness that is in here. So if you're a tea connoisseur, I would get that. It's amazing. It's not that expensive either. I get mine at Teavana. And lastly, weird funky food thing, I discovered these. I think the brand is called Be In Your Element. This is the strawberries and cream dipped rice cakes. I found mine at Sprouts. I think that they might have them at Whole Foods as well, because it's more of like a healthier snack thing. I've just, like, I'd heard about these, and like I came like a long time ago and I came across them a couple weeks ago. I was like, huh, that's interesting. It's basically like a snack thing. I mean, it's not like, if you don't do sugar, clearly, I mean, you can't do this. But it's just, if you want like a different kind of snack, it's just 80 calories per little cake, no GMOs, gluten-free, blah, 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 all that stuff. But they're actually really good. That's what I'm kind of surprised about, which is why I'm mentioning them. I'm going to show you one because there's still some in here. Each pack comes with 6 cakes in it. I think it's like $3 or $4. It's like medium price range, but this is what they look like. They're a little like thin cake. They have a little bit of the frosting on top. It's super thin, so if you're thinking that there's a thick layer of frosting on here, it's literally like a millimeter thick, so it's a small amount. But they're really, really good. They have several other flavors like chocolate, mint, orange, some weird stuff. I don't know, it actually tastes really good. The strawberries and cream one in particular, it's phenomenal. But yeah, I think that is it for this month's favorites. I am so excited to start using all the holiday makeup I've been purchasing and doing some first impressions videos. So look out for those in the future. Oh, thank you so much for watching. I'll be seeing you very soon for my next video. Bye.